Today's daily message is about numbing your emotions, and this is happening a bit today. We've had a little bit of a theme this week nearly that's happened in the daily messages, and I don't know what they are until I've got the camera on here and we're going through it, but I hear the words like, are you numbing your emotions? So I want to talk a little bit about that today. What does it kind of look like? And this is like when you're numbing your emotions, you're either like drinking, overeating, not dealing with stuff, finding distractions, whatever it is, you're using a coping mechanism to stop feeling what you're feeling. Sometimes this can be in relationships, again, it can be in work, it can be family, it can be your weight, it can be all sorts of things. It just depends on what it is for you, but specifically today, there's something that you're numbing in your life. You're numbing the emotions, you're pretending everything's fine, and it's really not. So you can sit there and pretend all you like, and you might fool people, but you will never fool yourself. And you'll never fool like spirit, your mind, body, and your soul. You need all three to really be able to balance your life and do what you need to in your life. Numbing is, like I said, where you're not dealing with stuff, but why are you avoiding the feelings? Like, what is it? You have to probably do a bit of journal work here to figure out, like, why are you numbing these feelings? Why are you avoiding them? Is it vulnerability? Is it fear? Is it anger? Like, what is the emotion that is being tested, particularly today? But also it might be something that's happening already for the last couple of months. You need to face these challenges head on. Numbing things don't make the energy go away. If you're depressed and you're sad and you're upset and you don't know why, you need to probably talk to a counselor. You need to talk to somebody. You need to feel it to heal it, if that makes sense. So when you're not dealing with it and you're numbing it and you're not dealing with the emotions and you're putting on the happy face to make everybody else feel like, oh, it's okay, they're fine, they're really okay. But maybe they weren't a month or two ago, or maybe there was thoughts going through their mind that people didn't know how to handle. They didn't know how to handle it, and other people around them didn't know to handle it, so they just kind of ignore it. That's not going to help you. You need to have some help, whether that's talking to a trusted mentor or talking to a friend that can really help you sort of decipher what's going on, whether you're journaling, whether you see a counsellor. You need to do something. You need to feel to heal. You can't ignore it. It just digs deeper. So you need to find healthy coping strategies too for that, and especially when it triggers. Like I always say, when you find a trigger, figure out what you're going to have as an action plan backed up, so when that happens you're like, right, this is what I do, and off you go. So again, you need to really look at what's going on today, particularly why are you numbing your emotions, who are you numbing your emotions for, who helped you, who healed you. This seems to be, like I said, the pattern this week, the who game, like who helped you, who healed you, who hurt you. Figure out, there's stuff bubbling to the surface. It's like emotions, as they say, like, you can't push them down, you can't push them away. I saw a lady somewhere on TikTok, she was talking about emotions and that it's like air underneath the water. It has to come up and a balloon burst or something. It was a very good video anyway. I think I've reposted it. But again, you need to sort of look and go, why am I numbing? Why am I doing this? Our emotions are going to be there. We have to deal with them somewhere along the line. Do you want to deal with them after you had to go to rehab, or do you want to deal with them after you've broken every relationship in your friendship because you don't want to talk about it and you don't want to deal with it? Deal with it. This year is all about authenticity. This year is about finding that better version of you. So if you're watching this, fantastic. You are opening your eyes up to something outside of the box of what you're normally used to doing. This whole channel, I have hundreds of videos on here, hundreds, about how to become that better version of you, to find that authentic you, to find out the little triggers and the tips and all the different things. There's so many different videos. I mean, I can talk about this for years. That's how many things I've got to talk about, and more coming on here. But you need to recognize in yourself, why are you numbing those emotions? What are you going to do about it? How are you going to heal it? And where are you going to go from there? So I'm going to leave you with that, and I'll see you again tomorrow.